Good day, I'm Alderman Peter Sutton, MMC for Finance in the City of Tshwane. In my maiden budget speech in May this year, I indicated that in Tshwane we encountered electricity theft, which was costing our revenue an estimated 470 million rand per year. This amount is taken away from service delivery by individuals and business owners through pure arrogance and entitlement. I also announced that to root out the snakehead of this problem, to clean our system from the individuals who facilitate these illegal connections and tampering adjustments, we will announce a once-off amnesty period where all those guilty can apply to be exempted from prosecution and fines under certain conditions. And this amnesty period will run in partnership with law enforcement agencies. We have increased the fines for illegal connections and tampering for individual households to 200,000 rand and for business owners to 10 million rand. In addition to these fines, we will lay criminal charges and pursue recovery of lost income. We have established a very highly skilled multidisciplinary team for this purpose, and which we have allocated significant budget to in this financial year. And let me repeat what I said in my budget speech. Let me make it clear. Stealing revenue from the city that must go to basic service delivery and support the poorest of the poor in Tshwane is a crime. And if you are an individual or business owner involved in electricity or water theft or tampering of prepaid meters, you should become very concerned. We will subject those who are stealing from the city to a new concept that they were not used to before, and that is consequence management. Today, we are launching this amnesty program, which I spoke of in my budget speech, and this amnesty period will run for a period of 2 months from the 1st of August until the 30th of September next month. And I strongly suggest that those guilty use this once-off opportunity before we start finding you from the 1st of October. The purpose of the amnesty period is to assist residents and business owners who are guilty of the following. A, illegally connecting to the electricity or water network and benefiting from these services without being measured or paying for the consumption. B, tampering with an electricity or water meter, resulting in a measuring of incorrect or lower consumption. C, illegally connecting an electricity and or water meter after credit control disconnection. D, paying a bribe to remove an outstanding amount off an account or paying a bribe to illegally open a new municipal account without following the official process. And E, paying a bribe to have an electricity or water meter bypassed to record incorrect or low consumption. The Amnesty Program page on the public website, www.tshwane.gov.za, will go live shortly after the conclusion of this briefing. There will be an icon on the landing page of the website which will direct you to the Amnesty page where you'll be able to download the Amnesty application form. A dedicated email address has been created for this purpose, which is amnesty@tshwane.gov.za, where the forms will be submitted. Amnesty application forms will also be made available at all the City of Tshwane customer care centers across the 7 regions. The conditions for applying and for granting the amnesty. And there are very strict conditions that we have applied for you to qualify for the amnesty that you will apply for. 1, the form must be completed and submitted to us. 2, you need to submit an affidavit detailing the following: how the tampering and or illegal connection was installed, who the individuals are who facilitate this tampering or this illegal connection, and or the fraud on the account. And I want to just pause on that point. As I mentioned in the beginning of this and in my budget speech, We want to root out the snake head of this problem. We are after those individuals who are facilitating these illegal connections. We want to put them away, and we want to clear our system of them. So this is a very critical part. C, how and to whom money was paid to facilitate the tampering, or the illegal connection, or the fraud on the account. And D, the amount paid and how frequently the bribe money was paid, monthly or once off. This information will all be part of the conditions of the amnesty. Some of the benefits from applying for amnesty are that in case of a successful prosecution of these implicators in the affidavit, the metering will be corrected and the account holder will start paying for services correctly, and the date of the amnesty is granted. The tampering and illegal connection fine will be waived. No criminal charges will be levied against the person or the company granted amnesty. I further want to make it very clear that this amnesty period is our program of which we are in charge with. And the disclaimer I'm going to read to you now is applicable, and I want you to please take note of. The City of Tshwane reserves the right to grant or withdraw the amnesty in case of non-compliance with our conditions. 2, amnesty will be subject to the conditions that are the same and similar offence is not committed within a period of 5 years. Very soon, we'll engage with the South African Police Service as well as the National Prosecuting Authority. And during this amnesty period, to ensure that the cases of tampering with our electricity and water meters, which are prosecutable offences, are prioritised and that proper sentencing is meted out on these offenders. This extraordinary step is unprecedented in all the municipalities across South Africa. Tampering with a meter and theft of water and electricity that will be dealt with swiftly and harshly, and the offenders will be fined and dealt with accordingly. So this is the City of Tshwane website, www.tshwane.gov.za. As you come onto our landing page, you will just slightly go down. You will find the link for our amnesty period. You can click on this link. This will take you through the conditions and the terms as I have explained in my media briefing now, the conditions, the disclaimer, and if we go to the bottom part, you will find the application form as well as some of our bylaws and policies, the application form that needs to be submitted and emailed through to us on amnesty.tshwane.gov.za. You will see the form that needs to be complete for that, as well as where it needs to be signed, and then emailed through to us, as well as the declaration. Once we receive that, our teams will be in contact with the applicants, and we will take it through process there. This information is on our website. As already mentioned, it will also be at our customer care centres in all the regions, and also to remind residents that all our libraries do have computer facilities as well, where we can make, where you can access this information.